Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Harry Lumley Bayshore Community Center and J.D. MacArthur Arena for tonight's OLA Senior B match between the Brooklyn Merchants and your Owen Sound North Stars. The Junior Bs finishing their game just about an hour ago. A couple of Junior Bs even playing in this game now with the seniors. Got the Six Nations Rivermen leading the way here with 12 points, tied with the Brooklyn Merchants. They are a force to be reckoned with. And the Owen Sound North Stars, 2 less games played and quite a few points less as well, sitting at 4 points. So only 1 loss from the Brooklyn Merchants. The North Stars, 2 wins, looking to make that 3. We've got a couple of new faces out there for you to get to know. Taking the draw tonight is going to be number 9, Kenori Rosno. So Kenori is wearing number 9 there for the Owen Sound North Stars. Plenty of familiar faces, but a few new ones as well. And here we go. Lucas Renzetti losing that one to Kenori Rosno. Rosno winning that forward as Hayden Summers-Thompson now battles for it. Flips that off into the corner, and the Merchants get to work early here, picking up the ball, and we're going to get an early call here, and that's going to go in favor of the Owen Sound North Stars as they get a possession call. And Hayden Summers-Thompson will begin this play as Jordan McMillan throws that across the floor. North Stars trying to set something up early, and Wyatt Barfoot on the ground, and still getting held onto, and his jersey might have gotten a little damage there, but looks like he'll be all right. North Stars battling here for the ball. Picked up now by Chase Eklund. Eklund carrying this up the floor. Adam Peroni trying to run interference and can't quite, so that'll get thrown up, and it's a pretty easy turnover there.
Just a terrible turnover again in transition.
Hard shot scores! Jacob Hickey opens the scoring here for the Merchants. Scoring on number 35, Ethan Woods.
It'll be a long night for Owen Sound if they continue that kind of play. I mean, just a terrible possession first time up the floor. And again, you just have to have discipline. You have to be able to execute fundamental lacrosse.
So the North Stars finding themselves down by a goal early in this one. And Rosno winning that one again for the North Stars as Tanner Sudan picks that up.
And again, he bobbled it and put it in the Merchants bench, so another turnover. There are 3 possessions, and they turned it over all 3 times. One on the Wyatt Barfoot interference call.
Watts has that back door. Almost puts that in as number 11, Tyler Goodchild, playing with the MSL Senior A's last night, rather. Big hit there along the boards as Goodchild's not letting anybody out of this zone.
And they're 4 possessions, 4 turnovers. So this, again, they're gonna have to clean this up earlier the better.
Watts sends that across the floor as Trent Boyd takes this in. Trent Boyd, a leading scorer. Long shot there for the Merchants. Turned away by Ethan Woods. Battling hard, the North Stars finally pick it up and start taking it out of the zone. Tanner Sudan throws that one backwards.
Let's see if we can get a clean possession here.
Tetsuya Yamada playing for the Japanese field lacrosse team. He's going to get his first touch at the Bayshore. Yamada around 1, passes that off. North Stars looking for an outlet here. That's Andy Campbell in the red dome. Now Campbell catches that ball.
Yeah, that was not a bad thing for Andy to do. The shot clock was about to expire. Rather than giving up on the fly, grabbed the ball with his hand, and he was lucky the referee may not have called him for closing his hand on the ball.
Devin Pfeiffer can't quite get his stick on that one. He's going to have to run back.
So I think we got Elliot Thompson out there wearing 15, I think. Looks like his body out there.
So Elliot Thompson just finishing a game about an hour ago here with the Junior B North Stars. Normally wearing number 21 with the Junior B, is wearing number 15. Now Barfoot's going to get things started here. North Stars looking for anything here. Brody Cascanet back with the team. Long shot there, and that's going to be turned away by the Merchants.
Yeah, again, the Merchants are going to really have to be diligent trying to get the ball down low and work inside. We got Deacon Knott in net here, real good goaltender, was outstanding last year in junior A play with Peterborough, and then got traded to Burlington and was the goaltender for the Burlington Blaze, who won the Minto Cup. And he's had experience in the Arena Lacrosse League for a couple years with Oshawa Outlaws, and is a full-time member of the Philadelphia Wings in the NLL now, backing up Zach Higgins from the Brooklyn Lacrosse Club.
Yamada, he's going to send that back for McMillan. Yamada trying to make room, sends that back for Campbell. Campbell pushing and shoving, long shot here, scores! Number 91, Brad Mazzucato, opens the scoring for the North Stars as they tie it up 1-1 at 16:15 in the first period.
And Andy Campbell draws the double. Mazzucato was able to pick up the pass from Andy, who realized he was a guy open, and nice hard shot from the outside, beat Deacon Knott on the short side down low.
Yamada and Renzetti, rather Rosno and Renzetti lining up here for the drawing. Rosno winning that back again. Hayter Summers Thompson picking it up. Barfoot trying to get there. Can't quite knock it away, and Merchants are going to pick that up. Deacon Knott.
Yeah, again, this is just another little thing that they're going to have to improve on, and that's making sure they get control of the ball once they do win the draw. The draw man is not able to pick it right up.
Pfeiffer to Watts, long shot, good save by Ethan Woods. Summers Thompson can't get that one out of the zone. And
Braden there, he needs to box out, not allow a guy to get in behind him.
That long shot goes wide. Merchants battle for it. North Stars trying to get there. Good speed there from the North Stars, and they're going to pick it up right in tight. Spin, and he's going to have to pass this one back as Chase Eklund waits for some offensive players to come out. He's going to turn that right over, and now the Merchants.
They're not going to be able to put him back on the floor. He's touched the ball twice tonight and turned it over, both in transition needlessly. So
just like that, a good opportunity for the North Stars turns into a good opportunity for the Merchants that Ethan Woods has to diligently turn away off that Ed Renaud shot.
Yeah, they got to keep the ball away from, they got a lot of dangerous weapons on the Merchants. They're missing a couple here today, but Eddie Renaud is a guy that has been leading the Merchants in scoring this year, and a veteran player, been around the league with Oakville prior to this, and he can be very dangerous.
Out in front, shot by Brody Cascanet.
It's in the net.
And it's in. It's a good goal. Good work there for the North Stars as number 77, Brody Cascanet, back in a North Stars uniform, is going to put the North Stars ahead by 1.
Yeah, and again, a great burst of speed by Brody to get inside, was able to come across the crease, bring Deacon Knott with him, a little pump to the short side, reach around far side, and tucked it in, and the referee didn't have a good sight of it at first, but it was clearly in the net.
A little bit of confusion there, and
again, just a nice pick come up from the bottom by Gordy Power there that sprung Brody Cascanet open.
North Stars winning that draw. Eklund sends a difficult pass up, but eventually McMillan's able to get control of that, and now McMillan will carry this into the offensive zone. Sends that up high for Jordan Cascanet. Across the floor, looking for options, long shot.
Doesn't get through there.
A good attempt there by the North Stars, sending that back across. Wyatt Barfoot doesn't see anything yet. Twisting, turning, tries to take a high shot to reset the clock, but doesn't quite get there.
He did get a shot on goal, but because he was below the goal line, that does not constitute a shot on goal. It's okay if it goes in, but it does not get you to reset.
North Stars trying to figure out Trent Boyd here, and they're going to send that wide across the floor. Rob Klopfer coming down with it. Big jump from him, and now he's going to look to get this up the floor. Brian Crothers going for a quick change here. That ball's going to make its way up the floor. North Stars looking for something. Leading now by 1. Cascanet sends that low. Up high. Power throws that in. Now McMillan's battling for it. He goes down. Cascanet on his man.
And the Merchants the North Stars just have to settle down and not try to force anything in on offense. Just spread them out, get some touches, and just get everybody feeling comfortable in this game.
Elliot Thompson throwing that up.
They're being a little bit rushed right now.
Chase Eklund, he's going to connect there with Tetsuya Yamada. Yamada sends that over for Cascanet. Cascanet to McMillan. McMillan twisting and turning, playing around the outside. Cascanet gets around 1. Doesn't have a lane, makes contact with another, loses that ball. Now Parker Pfeiffer's away. Pfeiffer, not enough speed here to get around Wyatt Barfoot, but he's going to be able to slow things down, and now his team is going to be on the attack. Passes that to Adam Peroni. Back to Pfeiffer, back up high. Parker Pfeiffer sends that across the floor. Merchants swing out front. Long shot, good save by Ethan Woods. Adam Smelly is going to throw that back into the offensive zone. Right out front, Merchant's shot, good save, Ethan Woods. Big shot there, it looked like Zach Kerrigan.
Again, they can't fall asleep there. Giving the lane to a guy like Zach Kerrigan, he's going to make you pay the price.
Now Jordan Cascanet carrying this into the offensive zone. Throws that across the floor as Brad Mazzucato sends that over. Back to Jordan Cascanet. North Stars playing really high in the zone right now. They need to find a way into the net. Jordan Cascanet in front, shot, and a great save as his foot just goes into the crease. And now the Merchants up the floor. Nolan Ruddy, he's in, he swings out front. Backdoor pass, shot, scores, what a goal! Number 14, Trent Boyd shows his scoring prowess as he absolutely undresses Ethan Woods on that play.
Outstanding move, but again, just terrible communication on the North Star defense. It was a simple 2-on-2, and they both went to the ball carrier who flipped it into his fast-moving mate there. So an excellent pass by, this is not Nolan Ruddy. I'm not sure who's wearing 6, unless he's been on a crash diet.
Well, unfortunately, Sam McGee, it looked like maybe missed his blocking assignment there and left Ethan Woods out to dry a little bit. Certainly not Ethan's fault having to face that kind of play. You want your defense to make sure they eliminate that before it ever gets to the net. An incredible move there as Trent Boyd shows us why he's the dominant offensive player that he is. Rosno battling, wins that one. Now the North Stars, Rob Klopfer able to pick that one up. Klopfer sends that over as the North Stars begin their transition up the floor. Wyatt Barfoot sends that to Yamada. Yamada still watching. Up for Campbell. Down for McMillan. McMillan twisting and turning. Up for Barfoot. Barfoot gets hammered. And he's going to lose it. Now it's up the floor as Parker Pfeiffer is trying to get away and get some space. Pfeiffer in tight shot. Great save, Ethan Woods.
And another turnover. Another turnover results in a great opportunity for the Merchants.
North Stars. Great shot there, Jordan Cascanet. Trying to find a way through the 5-hole. Now the Merchants up on attack. Adam Smelly is going to back off here. We'll send that off. Merchants swing out front here. Long shot coming. They get it, and that's going to bounce high, but picked up the rebound. Shot scored. Again, Jacob Hickey right out front.
A guy all alone, nobody on him, no communication by the defenders, and yeah, you just can't give wide open opportunities to this skilled Merchants club.
Well, Jacob Hickey running also double duty, playing last night here in Owen Sound for the Senior A club. An incredible pickup here off the boards, and really good move there as he's able to his stick about 90 degrees the other direction. And
yeah, Elliot Thompson got ball watching. He sort of drifted to the middle and almost got hit with the shot, and his guy was
right out in front, shot, scores.
Yeah, another goal in transition. So they're really going to have to start tightening up here and keep this a low-scoring affair with their offense. Owen Sound's putting forward is pretty sparse. You know, they're just down too many guys up front with any kind of skill. So they can't give up 4 goals in half a period and expect to be in this game long term.
North Stars there, unfortunately, being scored on again, that time by Kellen Polera.
Again, a clean win by the draw man, and Rob Cloker wasn't able to pick it up.
Parker Pfeiffer, shot behind the back, can't get that one to go, but picked up anyways by Devin Pfeiffer. Pfeiffer to Pfeiffer down there. Now you've got Hickey in tight, shot, can't get that one to go as he changes the direction of his shot again. Worked a minute ago, and now we're gonna get a call going, I think, against the Merchants here. Maybe it's going to be a double call.
They're both going. Yeah.
So Rob Klopfer as well as number 19 Devin Pfeiffer are going to head to the box here. We'll see what referee DeBrone signals. Referee DeBrone's going to be tired after today. He's already had to ref 1 match here at the Bay Shore. This will be his second one for the day. So there's Rob Klopfer taking a seat. And we see Devin Pfeiffer listening to what the referee has to say. They're just conversing about perhaps if they're going to be both 2 minutes or not. We'll take this moment, though, to thank Boston Pizza for all of the refreshments provided for the Rogers crew and their support of the Senior B North Stars. If you'd like to visit Boston Pizza, you can do so at 1606 16th Street East, Owen Sound, Ontario, or call them at 519-370-2003 or visit their website at www.bostonpizza.com. Thank you, Boston Pizza, for all your support of your Rogers crew as well as your Senior B North Stars. So the way this is going to shake out is we're going to get 4-on-4 for 2 minutes, and then Devin Pfeiffer of the Brooklyn Merchants is going to sit for an additional 3 minutes. So total of 5 minutes being penalized against Devin Pfeiffer, 2 minutes against Rob Klopfer for retaliation. And Mazzucato's going to send that into the corner. North Stars back up top. Connecting there with Power. McMillan still with it. Cascanet doesn't get a shot away there, so he's going to pass back to Mazzucato. Fake pass back to Cascanet. Cascanet shakes off a check. Long shot there, bouncing shot. A little bit difficult for him to handle there, and resets the clock. McMillan sends it up for Cascanet. Cascanet across the floor. Yamada out on this power play. Long shot there by Brody. Cascanet goes high.
And again, they want to make sure they utilize their time and not settle for perimeter shots early in the shot clock unless it's a really great opportunity.
Cronin got things started there for the Merchants as they try to kill off the rest of this. Polera sends that in deep. Merchants still with it, in tight shot. Good save there as it goes up and out of play. They're going to say no save. In fact, it just bounced straight up and out. So the North Stars now with possession as they head up the floor. 57 seconds left remaining in this 4-on-4. Brody Cascanet leading the way for the North Stars. Brody Cascanet sends that across the way for Campbell. Campbell, long shot here, scores! Number 41, Andy Campbell. Able to pack that one home for the North Stars.
That's a big goal for the Merchants here after starting off pretty good up at 2-1, then giving up a few tough goals. To bring it within 1 on the verge of going on the power play. Outstanding shot from Andy Campbell as he came across the top of the shooting line and put it upstairs. Deacon Knott dipped a little bit and got beat right over the shoulder.
Good work there for Andy Campbell as he gets the North Stars back within 1. Now Rossno knocked to the ground. Barfoot able to come up with that. Now Barfoot's going to continue this 4-on-4 play up the floor. And he's going to connect there with McMillan, who drops that one. He'll be able to get there. Back to Barfoot. And now a possession call
just needless. And these are the things you expect a veteran not to get sucked into.
Big play there as the Merchants get in tight. Bouncing play back to Watts. Rob Klopfer back out on the floor. So the North Stars now on a power play. Ethan Woods will catch that and flip that off as Ryan Crothers begins the play up the floor. Brody Cascanet sending that to, now donning the A on his jersey, his brother, Jordan Cascanet. Jordan and Brody playing catch. Campbell with the pick. Cascanet sends that low. McMillan back to Cascanet, to McMillan in tight. High shot there, doesn't get that one to go. McMillan knocked to the ground.
Yeah, he took a pretty hard shot on the numbers there and right in front of the ref, no call. But again, they're got a little discombobulated there. They had two lefts out with three rights, yet the lefty took the top spot. So hopefully they get organized here. They got another 2:06, 2:05 left in this major penalty.
Chase Eklund carrying this one up the floor for the North Stars. He's going to flip that to Jordan Cascanet. Cascanet's got options. The big body Andy Campbell out there has got one tally tonight. Campbell to Cascanet, Cascanet to Cascanet. Back to Jordan Cascanet, takes the shot. Brody Cascanet going for the ball, picks it up.
Again, you want to be able to see them utilize their crease man here.
Up high for Brody Cascanet, behind the back to Campbell. Back to Cascanet, no, Campbell holds it, takes the shot anyways, and a good shot there as he almost is able to find that one. And a great block there as the North Stars try, but they're going to be on a 2-on-1 now.
It's going to be a 3-on-2 transition man down.
Hard shot right off the crossbar and out of play.
You got three North Stars stuck up, trying to block the goalie's pass. I mean, they did deflect the pass, but again, these are just small things that veteran players should know better.
Merchants trying to set up here and kill off the final 20 seconds of this shot clock. See 17 seconds there as they are still holding on to this. Trent Boyd with the tally as well tonight. He's twisting and turning. He'll send that one down and off the boards. And now Crothers is going to pick this one up. Crothers is going to begin the transition up the floor. North Stars need to make something happen. Still down by one. Picking that up is Yamada. Yamada will carry this into the zone. Back up high. Brody Cascanet sends it to Jordan Cascanet. Across the floor. No shot there. Back to Cascanet. Hard shot.
Again, he had Deacon not dipping that shoulder, but just grazed the top of the shoulder, dropped in front of Deacon.
And Costello carrying that in for the Merchants. He'll slow things down by throwing that to Tyler Goodchild. Goodchild fakes a pass there to Watts. Now he'll send it to Watts. Watts has options as well. Costello tries to drive the net. Watts still with it. Takes a long bouncing shot. Picked up now by the North Stars. Tenori Rosno will begin that play as Brody Cascanet fires that across the floor to Wyatt Barfoot. Campbell back with it. He's got a shot already on net. Tries to get another one there. And now Pfeiffer, he's going to get in all alone. Parker Pfeiffer. Shot just wide of the net. Picked up now by Crothers. Crothers is going to go with speed up the floor. He doesn't have a whole lot of options, so he's going to need to slow down here and does just that. Flips it on over to McMillan. McMillan's got Yamada out there. He's got Mazzucato. Power and Campbell. Yamada sends that low. Power. Back to Yamada, down for Campbell. Campbell around one. Sneaky little pass there to McMillan. McMillan can't handle it. Picked back up by Mazzucato, down to Campbell. One-timer, doesn't go.
Real good look by Andy Campbell to take that pass and shoot it all in one motion, hit the post, and Deacon Knott was able to corral it, and they go back and transition the other way.
Now the Merchants back to 5-on-5 play as Trent Boyd takes the zone. Right out in front, shot.
Big
Good save there by Ethan Woods.
Again, just poor communication on a simple 2-on-2 pick and roll, and unfortunately Tanner Sudan got stuck wearing cement boots on that one.
Wyatt Barfoot up the floor. Now McMillan in tight. Right out in front for Cascanet. Can't get that to go, but Brody Cascanet does, and very wisely flips that up where Barfoot can pick it up, and now he's got Gordie Power in. He's going to throw that to Jordan Cascanet. Jordan Cascanet, right in tight for McMillan. Shot, scores!
And again, just an outstanding effort on the two-man game. Jordan McMillan catching that ball with little room to spare and gets it up and over top of Deacon Knott as he kind of came out to address the shooter, and Deacon Knott's a little shaken up after a collision. Jordan McMillan got dumped from behind on the shot.
Oh, yeah, that it looks like his foot got caught underneath McMillan there, and
yeah, it was number 6 who is. And again, it could be Nolan Reddy, although no Nolan, and doesn't appear. Again, he is a big guy, and so he could possibly be looking in better shape than before. But nonetheless,
Deacon Knott is stretching that leg out a little bit. Yeah, definitely got caught under.
Deacon's a spry 22-year-old young man. He's
should bounce back quickly. No
doubt got lots of flexibility left in that body of his. So.
Ethan Woods heading back to his crease as well after a quick water break.
And Deacon Knott wasn't a bad high school attack player. I had the pleasure of coaching Deacon a couple years ago in the Arena Lacrosse League with the Oshawa Outlaws, and we utilized Deacon at least on one game playing up front, and we were a little short-handed.
So cleanly won there as Costello takes the zone for the Merchants. Costello, he's got options, finds Parker Pfeiffer. Pfeiffer sends that down for Watts. Watts tries to fake it in for Pfeiffer. Shot, great save. Ethan Woods, foot in the crease, so that's gonna go to the North Stars as Rob Klopfer carries this up the floor. Klopfer's gonna send that up for Campbell.
Again, just a simple two-man game that the defenders got taken to school on, and the communication's sorely lacking on those types of plays so far tonight.
Good pass right out in front, backhand shot for Mazzucato. Can't get that one to go. Now the Merchants are gonna go up the floor. Lots of speed there. Jake Callum, another big guy out there.
And again, to me, that looks like Nolan Ruddy wearing 7. He's a big man just like him. So, who knows?
May have a couple of number changes, and that's all right. We'll figure those out for you later. There goes Elliot Thompson playing for the Junior Bees, now with the Senior Bees for a little while. He gets taken down. Good work by Elliot Thompson to just hang on to his man and make sure that he doesn't get away with one for free. Now Gordie Power's going to need to get on his horse and ride. Quickly getting chased down there by Devin Pfeiffer with lots of speed. McMillan passes across the floor. Cascanet in tight, hard shot there, and turned away by Knott. Final minute of play here in the first period as the Merchants drive into the attacking zone. Trent Boyd, he'll throw that across. Merchants still with it, trying to make something happen. North Stars trying to hold them at bay here. Good defense there, and we're gonna get a penalty. It looks like it's gonna be a double, so both players going, maybe not, maybe just the Merchants are headed to the box. Certainly Trent Boyd, number 14, is going, and the referee doesn't seem to be trying to take a North Star with him, so Trent Boyd's still arguing with it. He better be careful or he might get a technical here. Slashing call, Trent Boyd to the box, and the North Stars with 35 seconds left in this period. Yeah, Trent Boyd not happy about that one. And, well, he's lost his water bottle now, so he might end up being thirsty. Jordan Cascanet carrying this into the zone. He's got his brother Jordan, or his brother Brody out there. He's got Campbell, Mazzucato, McMillan, Jordan Cascanet.
Yeah.
And still looking here. Jordan Cascanet gets that one tipped. Cascanet's gonna have to get on his horse. Now the Merchants away. And good work there as that's knocked down. McMillan able to throw that up.
Now, I don't know how that isn't a charge on Jordan McMillan there. You had the defender from Brooklyn take at least a 50-foot run at him.
And now it looks like Campbell's gonna go to the box.
Oh.
So
That,
a pretty rough call there in favor, I guess goes in favor of the Merchants. A little bit of taunting going back as well as Campbell goes and grabs a seat. And that's going to be in tight, trying to get a last-second goal. Great save, Ethan Woods. So not as many. Oh, and a late shot there from Cloper. He's lucky that the referee was blinking during that. Just a little bit of conversations both ways. Ethan Woods maybe getting into just trying to figure out what's going on. I'm sure some of these junior B players would love to see their assistant coach and general manager maybe get into it a little bit with some of the other guys, but North Stars will keep their heads about them and head to the locker room as we head into the break, tied 4-4 after 20 minutes. We'll be right back with an interview from Parker Pfeiffer of the Brooklyn Merchants. Stay tuned here on Rogers TV.
With Rogers TV, you can cheer on the home team from the comfort of your living room. We'll head to the rink, the field, the court, or the pitch, so you don't have to. Tune in and cheer on your local amateur athletes on Rogers TV.
Hello, Grey County. I'm your warden, Brian Milne. Want to be the first to know about news, services, and decisions in your community? Watch Grey County Council meetings live from the comfort of your living room, right here on Rogers TV, Grey County.
Ani, I'm Carolyn King, and I'm a member of the Mississaugas of the Credit First Nation and the creator of the Moccasin Identifier. Philip Cote, an artist in Toronto here, took and redrew real moccasins. We're starting over with the children. The idea is that they would research whose land their school is built on, near, or what treaty area they're in. And the educational kit that we have has all that information in there. And the children just, love it. My dream is that this province will be covered with moccasin identifiers within the next decade, and they will forever know whose land they're on. That's the goal. Educate and awareness with a nice, simple little program called the Moccasin Identifier.
Gentlemen, welcome back to the Harry Lumley Bayshore Community Center and J.D. MacArthur Arena. I'm joined here by Brooklyn Merchant Parker Pfeiffer. Parker, you up here last night. They're playing against the MSL North Stars with Brooklyn. What was that like for you to get to do a little bit of double duty MSL and Senior B?
It's always nice to get any games in any way they come. But for sure, it's good to play with guys like Shanks who really know what they're doing and really good leaders and kind of direct you and help you out. It makes it really easy on you. It's really good.
Is there anything that you feel like you want to pull from that MSL experience and bring now to the Senior B team?
Mostly just the patience within the playing. You notice, once again, like guys like Shanks, you really calm the ball down and let things come to them rather than forcing it. So I think if we can bring that towards our game, it'll be really good.
You know, a really hard-fought battle. The last time the North Stars and Merchants faced off, what do the Merchants need to do today to walk away with the W?
I think last time we just took our foot off the gas a little bit, but I think if we just stick to our game, we're the best team in the league, and there's no one that can beat us when we're playing good.
Excellent. Thank you so much, Parker. Ladies and gentlemen, stay tuned where Steve and I will break down the last period of play, and you're watching the Senior B North Stars here on Rogers TV.
Public transit, garbage pickup, parks and recreation programs, snow removal on your street. How can you stay informed about these and other important local services? Tune to City Council coverage on Rogers TV. See your community leaders at work on Rogers TV City Council coverage.
It's been a long time coming.
You don't win it to keep it, you win it to be a part of its history.
Always knew.
Always hard to see the difference between winning and losing.
Stanley Cup champion.
The quest for the hardest trophy to win in sports.
With clubs, leagues, and courts in every province and territory across Canada, squash is the sport for wall-to-wall fun, fitness, and friendship. From coast to coast to coast. Learn to play and you'll want to do it every day. Squash. Play inside the box.
My daughter's been diagnosed with a rare illness. Every night, I lie awake, worried and scared. Your prayers have brought us so much peace and strength. You were there for us when we needed it most.
Bayshore Community Center and J.D. MacArthur Arena. Steve, a pretty back and forth period there. North Stars didn't look great for a little while, and then, you know, with a little bit of help there from Andy Campbell and a couple of penalties, they kind of got right back in it.
Yeah, they were, you know, they were throwing the ball all over the place, not doing a good job of keeping it, you know, on their side in transition, turning it over, and yeah, Brooklyn has a ton of talent. Their offense certainly hasn't looked great this first period gone by, but they do capitalize in transition when you give them opportunities or breakdowns one-on-one. So the Merchants really have to do a better job, you know, defending that two-man game, that pick-and-roll game where they got exposed 2 or 3 times. Trent Boyd made them look silly on the one. And they're right in this if they want to let them shoot from the outside. And, you know, again, we got good goaltending here, whether it's Caleb Martin, Ethan Woods, or Craig Wendy. They're all quality guys. So, but the defense has to do their end of the bargain.
Absolutely. North Stars getting burned a couple of times there on transition, a few turnovers around the center of the floor. But, you know, the North Stars, they were able to find ways to get to the back of the net. And how do they pull ahead here in the second period?
Well, again, they need to stay out of the penalty box because the Merchants' power play is no doubt the very best in the league. The last time they were in here, they were at 100%. Each penalty, Brooklyn capitalized on the power play. Again, they just have to really take possessions seriously, not rush anything. You know, again, they have guys playing out of position today with Wyatt Barfoot forced to play offense. Brad Mazzucato, a veteran guy they brought in from is back in Ontario that played a number of years in Nanaimo out west. These guys are quality guys, but they're not offensive players. Brad Mazzucato is probably not in game shape yet. And you know, they just need to control the ball, don't turn it over and give up those transitions to the young legs of the Merchants, and keep grinding stuff out and get inside. I mean, Jordan McMillan scored an outstanding goal. Brody Castanet got inside and scored an outstanding goal. So don't rely on the perimeter stuff. You know, you can show it once in a while, but really work hard to get in and really make sure you want to have good possessions each and every time.
Absolutely, and well, we'll see how both teams respond here in the second period. We'll be right back after this break with the second period of play here at the Bayshore.
You're watching an interesting local show on Rogers TV and you want to know more. That's when you head to RogersTV.com. Our website provides more information about our programs, our hosts, our schedule, and about how you too can get involved with Rogers TV. Visit us online at RogersTV.com.
Hi, I'm Vivica Gravel, Community Development Coordinator with the City of Owen Sound and the River District. And welcome to My River District. This is a show where every week we'll be here at Rogers Studios talking to you and talking to local businesses and people in the community about why they, as locals, love it here. They'll also share some stories about their businesses and how they can help you. So meet us here every week, Rogers TV, for the whole season of My River District.
Here are 3 reasons why your social strategies should include Rogers TV. Reason number 1 is we have hyper-local audiences. The community TV channel gives you a chance to engage with people where you live, so you really get to know your neighbors and they get to know you. Reason number 2 is we can help diversify your distribution. With social media, it's really important to be able to have a wider audience, and Rogers TV can actually help complement your online presence by delivering to a different audience. And it's actually really easy to repurpose your existing content or to just create new material specifically tailored for community TV. And finally, reason number 3 is we can help enhance your credibility and your trust. And by aligning your brand with Rogers TV, you can tap into that trust that viewers have. This can boost your reputation, especially among viewers who favor local businesses and value community involvement. 1, 2, 3. It's that easy to build your local audience with Rogers TV.
Hi, I'm David Sherman, host of Politically Speaking. Join me for my next show, where my guest will be Ian Boddy, Mayor of Owen Sound. Politically Speaking on Rogers TV.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Harry Lumley Bayshore Community Center and J.D. MacArthur Arena for the second period of action between the Brooklyn Merchants and the Owen Sound North Stars. Both teams tied 4-on-4 and playing 4-on-4 for at least another minute 20-ish seconds here, and then the North Stars will be down a man for another 30 seconds or so. North Stars with control of the ball. Hayden Summers-Thompson, he's going to throw that across the floor. Jordan Cascanet, he'll take this into the offensive zone. Across the way there for Brody Cascanet. Brody Cascanet, a hard shot there. That's going to go right off the face of number 6 there for the Brooklyn Merchants. Now, across the way, the Merchants controlling this. Stars trying to get control of this. Merchant still with it in the corner there. Pfeiffer gets away from his man up high. Over Watts to Pfeiffer. Excuse me, over to Jacob Hickey. Right out in front. No shot there. Down in the corner, and we're going to get a possession call going in favor of the Merchants. So the North Stars off to a bit of a rough start here in the second period. Only a minute 10 gone by so far. Those are lots of time to turn this around. Zach Kerrigan, long shot, good save there by Ethan Woods. Now they're calling plays from the bench here as the Merchants get ready. And Merchants are now 5-on-4. Behind the back pass, Watts, long shot, good save by Woods. Parker Pfeiffer picks this up, sends it to Devin Pfeiffer, long shot. Woods with a big save. Picked up and sent down, and there's going to be a possession call. Again,
I don't know how that's not a checking from behind. You know, like it's right on the numbers. It wasn't just a pass and blow. It was a hard hit, and the player is obviously injured to some degree, and just a possession.
North Stars trying to make something happen here. Campbell up high. Yamada making himself open, receives that from Mazzucato. Yamada around, long shot. Good save there by Knott. And now the Merchants into the attacking zone. Over across the floor, in tight shot, good save there by Woods. Now going to pick that up is going to be number 14, Trent Boyd. Boyd across the floor to Tyler Goodchild. Goodchild in tight. around, shot, and that's going to go way wide there and bounce out as Zach Harrigan tried to put that on net. Now it's rolling down. The North Stars are going to need to get there first. And number 15, Elliot Thompson, able to get there. Good shot there and a great save off of Knott. Thompson making his presence known here, and he's still with it. Good work from the junior B Thompson there as he maintained solid possession there for his team and got that forward for Gordy Power. Cascanet making sure he's open. Power sends that in low. Brody Cascanet with a high shot just off the goalie and out. Campbell's going to retrieve the ball off the top of the glass. Across the way there, Brody Cascanet, another long shot.
Yeah, I think that one might have hit a defender there.
Now we're going to get a possession call, so the North Stars with turning on the Jets here and holding the Merchants in their own zone for quite some time. Brody Cascanet with the lane. Campbell back out for McMillan. Back to Andy Campbell. Campbell gets around a couple. Right in tight shot. Good save there by Knott.
So here's where the Merchants are just capable of turning it on.
Right in front, Watts shot. Good save, Ethan Woods. Rebound able to be picked up there by Brody Cascanet. He's going to have to use his speed to his advantage here. Gets around Hickey. Now Brody Cascanet's going to slow things down a little bit. He'll throw that to the top. Picked up there by Yamada. Yamada throws it across the floor. Jordan Cascanet to Barfoot. Barfoot wheels around one, stops and turns, gets slashed across the arm, and no call on that play either.
He's just got, he's got to keep his head up. The double came and he wasn't prepared for it, and again it turned it over. And again, we're asking a lot here, the coaching staff, no doubt, of Wyatt Barfoot to play both ends of the floor. And it's very taxing on him physically, and but there's just some of the stuff that you're not typically used to doing as a defender.
Good save there.
You have to remember when you're defending what you like to do, and make sure you don't walk into things that you'd like to defend against.
Sam McGee starting this play up the floor for the North Stars as Owen Dale throws that up for McMillan. McMillan gets around one. Oh, close call there. McMillan with the shot. Rebound picked up by Yamada. Yamada stick handling, throws that over. Picked up by Jordan Cascanet. Long pass there. Gordy Power trying to get to the net. Hard shot and gets sent into the board. Gordy Power so good at getting into those tight zones. Now battling along the boards. North Stars still in possession.
Yeah, and a great job here getting these second and third opportunities. They're really outworking the Merchants, getting in there and making sure that they get. Oh.
Yamada with a bit of a.
Yamada had Brody Cascanet wide open as he slipped through the pick there, and he chose to take the outside shot and pounded it into the pavement over the glass.
Yamada, a solid field lacrosse player for Team Japan. Right out in front, shot scores. Number 11, Tyler Goodchild, opens the scoring in the second period as he beats Ethan Woods glove side.
Yeah, I'm not sure who that was with the red helmet defending there. Might have been.
I believe that's Ryan Crothers, number 11.
Yeah, he again just got exposed coming down the middle, and you can't allow these guys to get through unabated and get to the net because they're going to score more often than not.
North Stars winning that one back is number 9, Kenori Rosno. Rob Klopfer will hold on to this as he gets some offensive players out on the floor. Jordan Cascanet, he's going to bounce that over for Tetsuya Yamada. Yamada sends that for Brody Cascanet, who throws it over to Jordan Cascanet. Long shot. Almost able to get that one. Jordan Cascanet's going to pick up the rebound. Throw that one on net, and easily saved there by.
Yeah, again, that's something that Brody just wants to pull it out and set things back up. Did a great job picking up that rebound, but there's no reason to take a 45-foot shot 5 seconds into the 30-second clock. I think that's, again, where the fatigue factor will certainly wear on the hometown team here if as the game progresses, because you've got the offensive guys having to go out pretty well every time. And here we go again. It's a sloppy play by Chase Estlund in transition, almost gets picked off.
Mazzucato creating a little bit of space for his team. Andy Campbell with it. Campbell gets around a couple. About 2 heads taller than everybody else out there on the floor. Brody Cascanet around his man. Has a bit of a lane, doesn't take the shot, runs out of time. Now the Merchants will get an opportunity. So Owen Sound running out of time. No shot on the play at all. Number 19, Devin Pfeiffer, carries that one into the zone. Right out in front, Pfeiffer, no shot. Pfeiffer around his man, back to Parker Pfeiffer, long shot. And saved there by Ethan Woods. Ethan's gonna carry this up the floor a little bit, and picked up now by Elliott Thompson. Hayden Summers Thompson is knocking some sticks out of hands. Andy Campbell, right in tight, shot for Powers.
Oh, great ball movement. Outstanding pass by Andy Campbell down to Wyatt Barfoot, and then they just couldn't connect on the third pass. Great save by Deacon Knott.
Hickey picking that long ball up from Knott. Now the Merchants on the attack. 14 seconds left on the shot clock. Good save there. Ethan Woods able to keep that from bouncing in the net behind him. Woods will pick that up, and he's going to send that up the floor as Yamada gets there. Tetsuya Yamada throws that across for Brody Cascanet. Cascanet's got McMillan, Mazzucato, Jordan Cascanet, and Andy Campbell. Good pick there by Mazzucato. Cascanet sends it to Campbell. Down low for McMillan. McMillan around one. McMillan's got a lane, takes a shot. Good save there by Knott. McMillan tries to get his own rebound, can't quite. Now the Merchants are on the attack. They're gonna slow things down here, no rush chance. Although Christian Watts tries to get in there and confuse them, can't quite get there. Parker Pfeiffer.
Oh, that is just a cheap call like that. With no high stick, it rode up around the back of his neck, but certainly the referee could see that it was not a. Anyways, it will be go with a high stick. Bit of a tough call.
Goodchild did a good job selling that call. You could tell the trainer on the bench didn't buy it. The trainer didn't even budge.
There, that is not a high stick.
Not sure I see it, but I'll trust the ref has, I guess, a better angle than.
Yeah, I mean, at his discretion it was, but that certainly wasn't a shot to the neck. I mean, as the stick kind of rode up as he was pushing, but they let far worse go. And so, anyways, it doesn't matter what we think.
Right out in front here. Pass up high. Merchants playing catch, long shot, good save there. Ethan Woods gonna go off the foot and out of play. As Ed Renault tries to continue his high scoring season. Pfeiffer to Renault, Renault down low. Back to Renault, Pfeiffer, across. Watts to Pfeiffer to Renault. Renault swings out front, low pass, tries to get in, has an angle. Renault, long shot, good save there as it goes wide. Watts picks that up. Sends that across for Renault. Renault across the floor. Parker Pfeiffer gets that shot blocked by Rob Klopfer. Rob Klopfer's going to take him into the board. Pfeiffer battling. Rob Klopfer battling. Gets that pass out. Long shot there. And Ethan Woods, great work there, turning that one away, keeping his team within one. Wyatt Barfoot's going to throw this up the floor, or rather run it up the floor, and he's going to kill as much time as he can. North Stars did a great job at keeping all those balls relatively to the outside and able to kill off a minute of the power play in their own zone. Now they're going to try to kill off about 30 seconds in the offensive zone with 7 more seconds left. And Campbell just frustrating the other team right now. He's just so big and they're so small. Campbell looks like a giant out there compared to someone like Parker Pfeiffer. Devin Pfeiffer. Back across for Zach Kerrigan. Kerrigan to Pfeiffer. Back to Kerrigan. Down low, across the floor. Hard shot here. That gets deflected wide. Good job by Rob Klopfer to break up that opportunity. Now right out in front, Klopfer blocks that one again. His teammates are cheering him on. They love it. Klopfer tries to get in the way of that one. Barfoot does. And now Woods will pick that up.
And a great kill by the Merchants, or by the North Stars against the Merchants. And Ethan Woods throws the ball away in transition. So again, just They got to stop turning the ball over and giving extra offensive opportunities to the Merchants, especially when some of these guys are gassed after killing the penalty.
In tight, hard shot. And they're trying to figure out what to do here, but Knott's going to send that to Pfeiffer. Pfeiffer's going to throw that all the way up the floor. Long shot there, and Woods able to corral that. Ethan Woods throwing that up the floor. Bounce shot there. And that one's blocked away. Now the Merchants are going to get a breakaway. Trent Boyd in tight shot right off the crossbar. Merchants pick up the rebound.
Again, that's just absolutely fundamental lacrosse that you'd expect U10s to be able to execute. And North Stars are falling into some bad habits once again. And here we go.
Out front there, Renault, open net, able to put that one away.
And it cost them a goal. Turning the ball over again. So, and then running around on defense. So it's unfortunate. They've played a real tough second period here, not being able to provide much on the offensive side, obviously without a goal, but real stingy on the D until the breakdowns start, and it ends up in the back of the net.
So that's my mistake there. That's actually going to be Zach Kerrigan, who just got lost behind the play there. You can see no North Star anywhere close to him.
No, and again, Zach Kerrigan suited up for the Brooklyn Lacrosse Club the other night. He's an exceptional talent out of Nova Scotia, down in Ontario for his second summer. He was drafted in the NLL draft last year, and you can't give him open nets like that.
So the North Stars now finding themselves in a 2-goal hole against the Brooklyn Merchants. Trying to win that one back. Barfoot can't get his stick on that one. North Stars eventually collect that as Brad Mazzucato carries that out of the zone. Mazzucato sends that high for Hayden Summers-Thompson. Over to Wyatt Barfoot playing double duty tonight. Barfoot connects with McMillan. McMillan across the floor for Brody Cascanet. Brody Cascanet a long shot. He had plenty of room there, but not able to just get the tip of his elbow on that one.
Yeah, and they've really exposed Deacon Knott to some degree on the outside perimeter shots. He's given up that top half of the net. If they can just be a little more accurate, they may find something. But here we go again. Coming off the bench, and nobody picking him up from the North Stars.
No, sending that one in deep for the Merchants. Merchants trying to create some room here. And Kerrigan out front, unable to make anything happen there. Now, North Stars are going to try to pick this one up as Crothers heads behind his own bench, or own net rather. And now Cloper twisting and turning, waiting for the rest of his team to come out onto the floor. He'll send a bounce pass over. And now we'll have Yamada sending that up for Power. Power's got some help out there. He's got Cascanet and McMillan. Campbell's out there as well. Campbell's going to go change as Crothers gets back out.
And again, that was a desperation shot. Unfortunately for Gordy, ran out of time. But again, the Merchants seem to be getting into the flow of their offense, and the North Stars are unable to really get anything going.
Sam McGee out on the floor for the first time in a little while. Merchants continuing to toss this ball around. Ed Renault right in tight there, and the Merchants score again. So a good play there. That's put in again by Trent Boyd, who shows that he is a force to be reckoned with and one that needs to be respected.
Yeah, again, just the inability to stay with your guy. I'm not sure who we have down here, but again, we got Canori chasing his guy, number 18. Could be Owen Dale lost his guy. You just can't give these guys 2 foot in front of you or they're going to hurt you, and the score is starting to pull away in the Merchants' favor.
As they battle for this loose ball, we'll take a moment here and thank Boston Pizza for all their support of the OLA Senior B Lacrosse, of the North Stars, and your Rogers crew. You can visit Boston Pizza at www.bostonpizza.com. Good save there by Ethan Woods. Woods sends this up the floor for Wyatt Barfoot. Barfoot's not going to be able to get around his man. Tries anyways. Stays along the boards there, and Owen Dale goes in to help out. Throws a good hip there, and
again, it's just you can't. I like the idea, but you have to be able to set your feet before you have that pick, or you're just going to waste all the effort Wyatt gave into. And here he goes, Wyatt strip. Hickey, he's going to go in here.
Barfoot in, shot just wide, and Barfoot's going to go collapsing into the goalie.
And I don't know how that's not a check from behind. I mean, it was a check, and it was from behind. Irregardless, we got a shot off.
That's the second time that Barfoot's been hit in the numbers, and the second time that it's gone uncalled. Now you've got Sam McGee, passed across for Andy Campbell, gets around one, high shots, just out. Couldn't quite get that to bounce over the line. He beat the goalie, but couldn't beat the bars and the twine. Hard shot there from the Merchants as Ethan Woods turns that away. Now you've got Crothers up the floor, waiting for a transition. Brody Cascanet comes out. Brad Mazzucato comes out. Andy Campbell's out on the floor. McMillan joins them. And then Jordan Cascanet, that one's going to go quickly to Andy Campbell. Cascanet to Cascanet. Cascanet finds Campbell. Long shot there from Campbell, and almost exposes Knott again from another outside shot. Now the Merchants with plenty of time, plenty of room, and a good save there by Ethan Woods as he quickly moves across the net. And an unfortunate pass there, as that's going to get turned right over because Owendale just not able to reach out quite far enough. A bit of an errant pass. No fault of Owendale's on that one. Now the Merchants with another possession in the offensive zone, leading 7-4. Just under 4 minutes left to play in the second period. Merchants send that in tight. Parker Pfeiffer, hard shot, scores right over top the head of Ethan Woods, and Parker Pfeiffer puts that one home to double the Owen Sound North Stars score.
Again, just simple two-man game, number 11. I'm not certain who that is here today, but just checking air, not on anybody. So I don't know where he thought he was going, but wasn't anywhere good.
Ryan Crothers, unfortunately, missing that blocking assignment, and Parker Pfeiffer, very dominant player, played quite a bit of minutes last night for the MSL Senior B Brooklyn Lacrosse Club, Senior A rather. And now the Merchants back into the offensive zone. North Stars getting taken down as Hayden Summers-Thompson gets crumpled. North Stars with no goals yet in the second period, looking to change that before going into the intermission. Try to get a little bit of momentum in their favor. That one goes in low. Picked up there by Brody Cascanet. Brody Cascanet's going to run that up as he plays a little bit of defense. Now he'll transition into offense. Brody Cascanet, he's going to throw that up for Yamada. Yamada's going to throw that across the floor. Nothing happening there for McMillan, so he's going to take the pick there, get in tight, hard shot, and he scores. They're going to say no goal. And looked in, we might need to, we'll take a look at the replay on that later on. That looked like it was in, but who knows, you may have touched the ground in the crease before the ball crossed the line, very possible. Watts with the ball now for the Merchants. Watts trying to connect there with Parker Pfeiffer does. Pfeiffer sends that in, now picked up by the North Stars with 2 minutes left to play in the second period. North Stars number 22, Tanner Sudan, carries that up, pass out in front, Cascanet, hard shot, good save by Knott. Knott's gonna throw that up the floor, unable to connect cleanly with Zach Kerrigan. Kerrigan's gonna have to go behind the net. Kerrigan's biding his time, waiting for his team to come out. He wants a couple more options before he decides to play this. Kerrigan getting harassed. Behind the back pass. Right out in front. Shot! No goal. Stepped in the crease. No goal there for number 9, Zach Kerrigan. Foot in the crease, so if the North Stars got one taken away, At least the Merchants got one taken away as well.
Yeah, outstanding individual effort. He certainly left Owen Dale in the dust. And if he had smaller feet, we have a goal.
Cascanet to Barfoot, down for Cascanet. Jordan Cascanet finds a lane. He gets in tight, hard shot low and turned away by Knott. Now picked up another shot, McMillan. Can't get that one to go, now trapped. And Knott's gonna send this one out as Cascanet tries to block that pass out. Up the floor, Solitoro sends that up for the Merchants, now in front, battling, trying to pick that one up. Tyler Goodchild can't get his stick on that one. That one's knocked loose again, and Jacob Hickey able to get past Rob Klopfer. Sends that across the floor for Watts. Watts sends it back. Long shot there, turned away by Woods. That'll reset the clock. The North Stars are going to need to win this ball back, and Chase Eklund goes ahead and picks that one up and begins to transition up the floor. 36 seconds left to play in this period. Power sends that in for Campbell. Cascanet ready with the pick. Campbell decides to go around Pfeiffer, but gets that knocked loose. Picked up then by McMillan. Power back with it. Power loves to drive the net, but goes for the backhanded pass there. Mazzucato is shot off the mask. He's going to reset the clock. 15 seconds left to play. Picked up by the Merchants instead. They've got time, they've got room, they've got space. Parker Pfeiffer in tight. Opting for shot. Great block there by number 10, Carson Stevenson. Another one on net there. 2 seconds left. They're just going to need to get possession of this and let the clock run out. And Elliot Thompson does exactly that as he collects the ball and lets the rest of the time on the clock run out. The Owen Sound North Stars, no goals that period. Scoring in the second period was 4-0 for the Brooklyn Merchants, and the North Stars are going to go into the break down by 4. We're going to take a quick look here before we go into the break at this replay. The no goal call here against the North Stars. Shot and feet are definitely, I don't know, that's a tough one. He's in the crease at one point. I think the ball likely didn't quite fully cross the line before the feet touched the crease. So a tough call there, but I think the referees likely made the right one. Owen Sound and Brooklyn both getting a goal called back in the second period. We'll be right back as we chat with Jake McNabb of the Owen Sound North Stars. Thanks for watching Owen Sound Series Lacrosse here on Rogers TV.
Tune in next week. We'll learn more about events and activities this summer for the kids.
Also, Renee will be here from the Owen Sound Animal Shelter with an animal looking for a forever home on Grey County Life.
I did it. I need it.
The hero gave it.
And I am alive.
As an organ donor, you can save up to 8 lives and enhance the lives of 75 others. Please go to our website. Pledge a gift of life. You'll be glad you did.
It's been a long time coming.
You don't win it to keep it, you win it to be a part of its history.
Always knew.
Always hard to see the difference between winning and losing. The quest for the hardest trophy to win in sports.
My husband has been going through a very hard time. And has literally said several times, I wish there was someone I could call to pray with. Today I saw a prayer number at the bottom of your YouTube video, and it hits me. I clicked this video for a reason.
Every year, dozens of Canadians are killed or seriously injured because they take risks around railway tracks. Talk to your loved ones about rail safety. Visit stoptracktragedies.ca.
gentlemen, welcome back to the Harry Lumley Bayshore Community Center and J.D. MacArthur Arena. I'm joined here by Owen Sound North Star Jake McNabb. Jake, you got a lot of new faces out here. What does a team need to do to come together and be cohesive, even with so many new players around?
Yeah, I mean, I think that's Senior B Lacrosse. Usually you have guys coming from all over, and it might be a different lineup every night, but, we have the same goal in that dressing room, and I think all the guys that come, they buy into that right away, and, that's why we have so many guys from out of town that have played here for so long, is they love, how we run our team, how we run our room, and, so they buy in, and it makes it pretty easy for us local guys to welcome these guys, man. It's fun.
Excellent. How would you describe the North Stars style of play then with this Senior B team?
I think now we became more of a kind of a run and gun team. We got lots of offensive threats, but I think we got guys like Wyatt Barfoot, for example, can come from the DN and come up and score and play. And I think our identity's changing a little bit. We're still trying to figure that out going into the rest of the season here and into the playoffs. But I'm happy with where we're at.
One key for success for the North Stars, what would you tell the team today?
I would say a full 60 minutes. We've had a few games this year where, we won the first 20 and let them get back into it in the second period. I think if we can play 5 minutes at a time, but put together a full 60, then we'll have lots of success today.
Excellent. Thanks, Jake. And ladies and gentlemen, you're watching the Owen Sound Senior B North Stars here on Rogers TV. Stay tuned for the next period of play.
Carol Merton. Please join me for HealthLink, a program connecting home, community, and healthcare. Please join me and watch HealthLink on Rogers TV.
I'm Mayor Ian Boddy. If you want to understand the decisions being made about your community, please join us on Rogers TV Cable 53 on Mondays at 5:30 p.m. or online at rogerstv.com to watch the Owen Sound City Council. You can also read our agendas and reports or watch replays of meetings at owensound.ca. We hope you'll stay informed and we hope you'll tune in. Thanks.
Welcome to the traditional, ancestral, unceded territory of the Stalo people. The Stalo are people of the river. I'm so thankful for the courage and resiliency of our ancestors who lived on this land since time immemorial. Each of us have gifts from the Creator, and our Creator has a plan and purpose to be fulfilled in our territory. As we embrace our traditional teachings, we can lead the next generation into the fullness of what our Creator designed. Our shared history reveals a broken relationship. But as all Canadians commit to hear truth, acknowledge injustice, we can learn to walk in our traditional way, Letsamot, with a good heart and a good mind. Then all of our lives will be enriched. Kwasai.
Are you the type who would keep going or stop? It's not easy to stop when you have an addiction. Legalizing cannabis won't stop addiction. It trivializes its consumption. Let's be vigilant. If you need help, visit portage.ca.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the press box here at the Harry Lumley Bayshore Community Center and J.D. MacArthur Arena. Steve, a bit of a lopsided period there going against the North Stars in Brooklyn's favor, of course. Brooklyn scoring 4, North Stars with 0, both teams getting 1 goal called back. Brooklyn clearly has figured out a way to dominate these North Stars. How can the North Stars, even with maybe less talent on their squad than the Merchants have, what could they do to maybe turn this around?
Well, I mean, they did get some, their offense certainly wasn't clicking. It was a lot more effective in the first period. However, they did get some looks. Deacon Knott has had to make some big saves, but they just have to continue to go out there with a plan, try to work the ball down low, get the defenders that are off ball to have to turn their head to see where that ball is, and that's when you either set a pick on the backside of your opponent to allow the guy to come around the top. We'll see the Merchants do that time and time again, and they've embarrassed some of the defenders on the Owen Sound North Stars today with just simple little two-man game with or without the ball back door, and all of a sudden you see a Merchant wide open, and it's generally that's why the result of the effective execution of it.
Excellent, excellent. The Merchants, of course, lots of skill there. The Pfeiffers are quite dominant players. We've seen Trent Boyd as well, who's shown his talent. How are they going to hold on to this win? I mean, they've clearly been able to control the transition play quite well. What are they going to do to kind of polish this W off?
Well, I think, again, you will find the Merchants battle hard for loose balls. So, I mean, if they continue to do that, they're going to get, eliminate some of those second chance opportunities that Owen Sound desperately needs to prolong those offensive sets, and what's really sometimes will wear that defense down when they've got to defend against a second 30 shot clock, or even a third, the legs are burning, and that's when you kind of make mistakes because through fatigue.
Excellent. Well, we'll see what the third period has in store for us here at the Bayshore. Right after this break, you're watching Senior B Lacrosse on Rogers TV.
Since I retired, I've been struggling with loneliness. Some days it feels like the walls are closing in. But with your prayers, I don't feel alone anymore. You were there for me in the middle of the night when no one else was around.
It's been a long time coming.
You don't win it to keep it, you win it to be a part of its history.
Always knew.
Always hard to see the difference between winning and losing. The quest for the hardest trophy to win in sports.
Hello, I'm Liz Dowdswell, Lieutenant Governor of Ontario. In 2008, carbon monoxide, a deadly invisible gas, killed an entire family in our province. That tragedy led to a new law requiring homes with potential CO sources to have alarms. John Gignac's family members passed away that day, and he shares his story to save others.
Please make sure you have working CO alarms in your home. Protect your family today.
Here with the ball for the Owen Sound North Stars. Thanks for joining us here for the third period of play. Got off a little bit early here during the commercial break, but that's all right. Hard shot there, turned away by Knott. Knott's going to throw that up for number 6, Grant Grail. Merchants carrying this into the offensive zone, flipping that off. Merchants. Pfeiffer getting out in front. Didn't have the balance to spin around on Woods, so now he does. Cuts back through, right in tight, hard shot, scores!
Carson Stevenson again just got turned inside out. He missed him the first time around, but Pfeiffer couldn't get the shot. He peeled around, came back outside, and that was too fleet of foot for Carson to handle.
You can see the play here, and Merchants are able to get a nifty little pass here, just up over Barfoot, can't quite come down with it.
But again, you've got no help there, and there has to be help. There has to be a slide coming from the other player, and they don't have their head on a swivel and not aware of what's going on around them.
Stevenson not quite able to bring that one down, and that's all right. We'll continue here with the third period. Now, Merchants leading by 5 goals, 9-4. Parker Pfeiffer still with it. Pfeiffer's going to send that across the way. Merchants, long shot here, goes wide of the net, picked up by Devin Pfeiffer. Parker Pfeiffer with the pick. Devin Pfeiffer in tight, hard shot. No goal there, and now Wyatt Barfoot's going to carry this up the floor for the North Stars. He's going to get tripped up, and we're going to get a penalty finally getting called here against Barfoot. This is the third or fourth time that Barfoot's been knocked to the ground, and now we're going to see Devin Pfeiffer head to the box for 2 minutes as the North Stars get to try out this power play. Jordan Cascanet, who's going to be leading this this power play, just waiting on a ball here, and we're gonna get a little mop out because there was some residue left over from Wyatt Barfoot's fall. We'll take this mopping break to thank Boston Pizza for providing all of the crew refreshments with Rogers TV. Thank you very much, Boston Pizza, for your support of Rogers TV and the OLA Senior B North Stars. If you'd like to visit Boston Pizza, they're located at 1606 16th Street East, Owen Sound, Ontario. Or you can call them at 519-370-2003 or visit their website at www.bostonpizza.com. Thank you, Boston Pizza, for your support of your Rogers crew and the OLA Senior B North Stars. Both goalies playing catch there as Knott throws that down to Woods. Klopfer tossing this one up for Brody Cascanet. Cascanet's got Campbell. He's got his brother Cascanet. Yamada's out there, and so is McMillan. Cascanet to Cascanet. Jordan Cascanet behind the back to Campbell. Hard shot here. Good save by Knott. Now the Merchants are going to head up the floor and try to kill off the full shot clock of time. Adam Smelly sends that over. And now Christian Watts, he's going to try to slow things down for the next 13 seconds. Christian Watts still with it, not really getting attacked much. Now he's going to be pressured a little bit as Elliot Thompson tries to do a little something. Ethan Woods turning that away harmlessly. Now the North Stars will likely get their final possession of this power play. And a possession here looking like, not sure what happened. Okay, nothing happened. And the North Stars are going to keep playing catch. I think just a little bit of confusion there from the referees.
And then just an errant pass. Again, they just, unfortunately, just timing's way off today, and even on the power play, they're not able to really come up with any kind of sustained effort.
So that should spell the end of this power play for the North Stars as the shorthanded Merchants carry this into the zone with only 5 seconds left on their power play. Merchants still handling the ball. That's going to be knocked loose by Hayden Summers-Thompson, then batted back in, and Ethan Woods is going to pick that one up, and he's going to throw that bouncing ball up the floor and connect with McMillan.
It was a great effort by Hayden Summers-Thompson to force that turnover. It would have been back over had the penalty not already expired, so good stick work by him.
McMillan loses that ball.
Again, you can't lose the ball when you're the guy on top. You can't be stripped.
Shot, and that one's going to go off the post.
Great effort by Yamada to get back and force Pfeiffer to, and there we go.
And too many men there against the Owen Sound North Stars with a slow transition play, and now they're going to get another breakaway. Merchants in, shot, another great save by Ethan Woods.
Yeah, Woody's had a real strong game today, so he's held them in here, and they need to reward him with a couple quick ones here to make it interesting.
Absolutely. Ethan Woods standing tall on multiple breakaways, turning almost all of them aside. Jordan Cascanet with a long bomb, bouncing shot off the shoulder of Knott and out of play, so the North Stars will maintain possession of this ball. About 5 minutes gone here in the third period. Mazzucato sends that over. McMillan connects with Jordan Cascanet with a long shot. And Cascanet can't sell that call, so Ethan Woods is going to come out and play this ball. Cascanet's back up, and now Brody Cascanet's got the ball. Brody Cascanet with a long shot, can't get that one to go. Jordan Cascanet trying to win it. McMillan with a shot, doesn't get that one past Knott. the floor. Sam Solitro gets that over to Christian Watts. Merchants in tight. Trying to find something here. Long shot right off the chest of Ethan Woods, turning that aside with great rebound control into the corner, but North Stars can't get there first. Merchants again with a long shot, and a good save there by Woods as he stops that with his big wooden goalie stick. Sam McGee up the floor, connects there with Barfoot. Barfoot waiting for help to come out. He's got Campbell, he's got Brody Cascanet, Jordan Cascanet, and that's gonna be no goal again as the foot goes into the crease. Now Parker Pfeiffer can't pick up that flying ball, and the Merchants are gonna get time here to set up. Devin Pfeiffer in, takes that shot. North Stars trying to head up the floor with speed. Chase Eklund, he's gonna slow things down. Crothers out there with Eklund. Eklund's gonna pass that back. Power finding McMillan. McMillan with 15 seconds left on the shot clock. Across the floor, Yamada sends that low. North Stars with under about 5 seconds left here on the shot clock. McMillan's gonna have to do something. Gets around one, right into another, and he's gonna get taken down. And we're gonna get a quick water break here for the goalies, and I think when they're all done with that, the Merchants will have possession of it. So the North Stars not off to a great start in the third period, but showing a few signs of life, and Ethan Woods holding them in there, saving quite a few breakaways already this period. Both goaltenders getting a quick sip of water. See a few new faces there on the bench as well. You've got number 11, Ryan Crothers there with the red helmet. His first game here at the Bayshore in a North Stars uniform this year. Barfoot having a conversation there with referee DeBrone, likely talking about a couple of those goals that got turned over. Most recently, his goal being called back for foot in the crease. And now the Merchants with possession. Number 14, Trent Boyd, sends that over to Parker Pfeiffer. Pfeiffer trying to connect with Boyd, doesn't quite, has to turn away. Klopfer on him. Pfeiffer sends that across the floor. Hard shot here. Renault can't get that one to go. North Stars still trying to find it. Hayden Summers-Thompson trying to get there. He gets battled by Pfeiffer, and then finally picked up Owen Dale. And now Hayden Summers-Thompson's going after Pfeiffer. Summers-Thompson is going to go to the box for sure on that play. And I think he might be...
Oh yeah, they'll both be going here.
All right. Both players off for 2 minutes to the penalty box. Parker Pfeiffer want to take a seat, and he's shouting something to the North Stars bench. Couldn't quite make it out. And now we've got Goodchild going after the North Stars right out in front of their bench.
And the referee has every right there. You know, again, I don't know who initiated, but it was obviously Goodchild was in the change box, in the visitors' change box, and by the word of the rule or the letter of the law, that is a game expulsion. So, in a game that's pretty much out of hand at this point, they can expect a lot more of this, so they can either nip it in the bud or they can let them have a few shenanigans. So,
Wyatt Barfoot there trying to get answers from referee Giroux, and he doesn't seem happy with it. Devin Pfeiffer there as well. Wyatt Barfoot not happy with the decision there from referee Giroux.
And I mean, I assume they're going to call him 5 minutes for a face mask. I don't know what else it could be, because certainly Parker Pfeiffer was the initiator in the little scrum. Now, Summers-Thompson may have grabbed his mask, but we're going to have some 4-on-4, and then it looks like the Merchants obviously will go on the penalty. So,
So now the Merchants with possession of 4-on-4.
And again, that hit there is just, it's a penalty. You cannot have a guy run all the way across the floor and hammer someone. Like, that is not a possession, that's an interference call. So if they want to let stuff like that go, they're going to see, you know, potentially stuff get out of spiral out of control here for somebody.
And to their credit, they have now sent number 14 Trent Boyd to the box.
Yeah, but that was a dead ball foul because he didn't put the ball down. So I mean, you know, that if they want to start calling some of this stuff that's a little over the line physically, or you know, or the players will settle it themselves.
Absolutely. That ball being launched up the floor, and Merchants coming up short-handed. North Stars 4-on-3 for 1:27.
Yeah, we're certainly going to want to capitalize here with lots of room here.
Campbell fakes that shot, sends it back out to Cascanet. Cascanet to Cascanet down low. Behind the back. Doesn't get that shot away. Now Jordan Cascanet, a hard shot off the mask and into the pads. That one's going to go all the way up, picked up by the Merchants. Hard shot, scores! Number 21, Adam Perroni.
And again, just lackadaisical. And here we got Ethan.
And now Ethan Woods is getting into it as well.
Yeah. So yeah, but again, you know, a beautiful pass by Deacon Knott up the floor. You got two defenders that are lackadaisical in effort and allow a guy to score, you know, from somewhat far out, but nonetheless, you know.
And Woods not happy with that interaction afterwards, going to the defense of one of his junior B players, Elliot Thompson, who's up playing this game. Ethan Woods saw one of his boys on the junior B team getting attacked there a little bit after a goal, and Woods stepping in like a good general manager and coach that he is.
Nonetheless, it's going to go down here as another short-handed goal given up here, and they've really lost the special team battles here today.
Back door, can't get that one to go. Wyatt Barfoot getting robbed a couple of times today already. Now the Merchants with some speed. They're going to get all the way in. Not sure what was going on there. And it seemed like Brody Cascanet kind of thought he was going to fake to the left and ended up just going straight at the net. So not getting his second assist of the season. Jordan Cascanet passes that over. Powers out front to McMillan. Can't get that one behind Deacon Knott.
And that'll put the Merchants now back on the power play for the next 3 minutes.
Merchants, one player out of the box, and now the second player coming out of the box. So just like that, Owen Sound goes from 4-on-3 to now being down 5-on-4. Parker Pfeiffer up for Watts. Watts across the floor. Down low here for the Merchants, trying to make something happen out front. Long shot here off the post, no goal. Now a long bomb here, can't connect there with Campbell. And that's a long pass all the way up there for Parker Pfeiffer. Campbell having some words, and he's gonna have to get off quickly. Pass for Parker Pfeiffer there off the crossbar. Devin Pfeiffer behind the back, up for Devin Pfeiffer. Fake shot, pass. And Renault can't get that one past Ethan Woods. Ethan Woods with a bit of a...
That was a tough pass, it hooked in his stick, and again, you're just draining your guys in that position there. Ethan's just got to move the ball up. These guys obviously have to get in the open, so...
Long shot there by Pfeiffer goes wide. Picked up now by Kerrigan. Kerrigan behind the back. Renault doesn't see it coming. Sent into the boards there by Owen Dale. Back up. Hard shot, scores! Number 9, Zach Kerrigan. Sneaks that one past Ethan Woods.
And again, that will have no no effect on the power play here. Because it's a major, we're going to have another goal that will have to be applied to this one before they get to 5-on-5.
See the replay here, and
again, when you see the replay here, you'll see Owen Dale go to the corner with his man, and we'll see it. Well, we didn't see it there, but he doesn't cut off the inside. He allows Renault to get to the inside, so you had to have a slide coming from the top. They dump it then to Kerrigan where his man left him. He had all the time in the world to shoot. So if he shuts that inside off, he's got to go around the outside. There is no scoring opportunity. So it's just a lot of fundamental stuff they're going to have to clean up if they want to get back on some winning ways and you know, hope that they can catch the 4th playoff spot.
North Stars breaking that one up. Good work, Owen Dale, able to get a stick on that one. Now Christian Watts pressuring. He's going to throw that in desperation out and able to connect there with number 9, Kenori Rosno. Rosno is going to carry this into the offensive zone. Now Yamato with it. Yamato's got McMillan. Yamato's going to hold on to this and try to kill off the last 14 seconds of the shot clock. Yamato still with it, being pressured there now by Sam Solitro. Devin Pfeiffer in there, and now Yamato's going to lose it, but he'll pick it back up, and he's going to take a shot on net here. Good save by Knott. And now Devin Pfeiffer is going to collect the ball and throw it up for Christian Watts. Watts is going to carry it into the zone. Watts is going to look for Pfeiffer. Sends it back up to Devin Pfeiffer, down low here. Across for Watts. Back up to Devin Pfeiffer. Pfeiffer sends that forward. Back to Pfeiffer, finds Watts. Watts down low for Parker Pfeiffer, up for Christian Watts. Devin Pfeiffer with it, takes a long shot. Now the Merchants have a lane, hard shot goes wide. Now, Wyatt Barfoot is going to get the ball.
And that'll bring us back to 5-on-5 as Hayden Summers-Thompson finally gets out of the box.
Well, that ever-dangerous Brooklyn Merchants power play got plenty of opportunity here and able to put a couple of home, and now Cascanet unable to put that one past Declan Knott.
And a great little play there by Wyatt Barfoot to tip the ball back to Andy Camby on that loosey so they could get another 30-second clock.
Campbell trying to get open. That pass goes to Wyatt. Barfoot takes a long shot. That one goes wide. Barfoot tries to get his own rebound. Doesn't. North Star still with it. Barfoot able to collect that lost ball by Brody Cascanet. Throws that over for McMillan. McMillan with speed gets in tight. Hard shot off the post. Rather off the crossbar and out. Brooklyn Merchants bench not happy with the call there. I guess hoping for a possession call, but...
Yeah, I think they thought Jordan McMillan had run through the crease and made some contact with Deacon Knott.
And Knott has just been solid later in the game here. Ethan Woods is going to have to get out of his crease to play this one. And able to get that over the head of Hickey. Now, Sam McGee, rather Ryan Crothers, getting that over to Jordan Cascanet, who throws that in deep for McMillan. McMillan up for Yamada. Yamada, a long shot, can't get that one to go. That rebound is going to go over top of Yamada's head, and now in tight, here go the Merchants, shot. Good save there by Ethan Woods. That one goes behind the net. He trips over his own net, but able to pick it up, and he's going to flip that up and lose it. And now the Merchants maintain possession, and North Star is able to knock that one loose as Tetsuya Yamada carries that up the floor. Yamada connecting with Jordan Cascanet. Yamada's going to go for a change and get some fresh legs out here. Back up high. Mazzucato sends that in for Brody Cascanet. Brody Cascanet looking at options, connects with Jordan Cascanet. Long shot for Cascanet, good save by Knott. Still battling, not able to come up with it, and he's going to throw this up the floor and able to reach Adam Smelly. Smelly's going to throw that up for Parker Pfeiffer. A huge hit there by Sam McGee, and we're going to get a possession call here going in favor of the Merchants. Parker Pfeiffer still with it. He throws that across the floor for Watts. Nothing happening there, and the North Stars battle now in the corner for it. Another call, and this time in favor of the North Stars. So Owen Sound is going to get possession. That one's going to be thrown up to Tanner Suden. Stand up to McMillan. Good pick there. Jordan Cascanet able to roll off his man and get the ball. Cascanet swings around one, swings around two, throws that over for Power. Power around one. And a penalty here going against the North Stars. It looks like potentially McMillan going for a cross check. And Barfoot unhappy with that, saying, listen, they did the same thing to us and you didn't call that.
Well, exactly. They watched the player run right across the entire width of the floor and on a pick, and all that was given was a possession. And here you get where a few guys are a little tangled up in close quarters and they decide that that's an illegal cross check. So it's inconsistency, and teams just like to see consistent calls, you know. Whether they were both fouls or not is inconsequential when you don't call them the same time after time.
Good save there, Ethan Woods knocking that down to the floor. Barfoot will take this out. Pfeiffer on him. Barfoot getting slowed up along the boards.
And again,
now another possession call.
Just an unnecessary hit. I mean, unless you're just trying to do physical damage to a player, then it might have had a bit of an impact. But you have clear possession.
That one looked like it might have beat him, but...
Yeah, off the inside of the post. So here we go.
Now the North Stars in, shot, pass, and a shot. Mazzucato can't get that one to go with the stick across his face.
Tanner Soudan waited too long, even though he was on his wrong side. He should have given that ball earlier to Brad Mazzucato.
Parker Pfeiffer trying to draw a call there, and no call being made. Devin Pfeiffer still with it. Long shot turned away by Ethan Woods.
Yeah, it missed the net, so they're going to be under 10 here on this possession.
Parker Pfeiffer sends that back door. No shot coming back to Devin Pfeiffer, hard shot. And that's going to be a back in because Owen Dale knocked that back to Ethan Woods, and now they're going to lose possession of that ball. The final 41 seconds left on this power play. They're going to get to spend most of it in the offensive zone as Christian Watts starts with this ball. Sends that behind the net for the Merchants. Back up, connecting with Devin Pfeiffer. Behind the back, hard shot here. Boyd can't get that to go.
I think Rob Clofer took that on the back of the leg.
Robbie's going to be feeling that one. You can see him wincing already.
Yeah.
Devin Pfeiffer still with it. Long shot there, Devin Pfeiffer off the post. And it may have just... Well, it definitely did go off the post. They'll reset the clock once they gain possession of it here. 7 seconds left on this penalty before Jordan Cascanet's led out of the box. Cascanet getting ready to come out. He's free now, so we'll have some 5-on-5 action. Jordan Cascanet rushing back in. Klopfer trying to turn that one away. Merchants still maintaining possession. Sends that one across the floor. Boyd staying open up high. Renault trying to set a pick. Merchants down low behind the net. Behind the back, tries to connect, and that one's gonna go off of Crothers. And now the North Stars, not with a whole lot of speed or urgency, get that one knocked away. You could see that one coming, and then the stick is gonna be kicked away. And the Merchants are gonna now head to the box for kicking the equipment, and looks like it's gonna be number 14, Trent Boyd, off to the box.
Yeah, I don't even know if that was really intentional, but again, Tanner Soudan coming up 1-on-3, didn't feel the back pressure coming and took a whack on the stick, and a yard sale ensued, and Trent Boyd, as he was coming through, managed to kick it another 20 feet down the way.
So 2 minutes and 9 seconds, or 2 minutes and 10 seconds left in this game. 2 minutes left for the North Stars on a power play.
Well, at least for them, they get to perhaps end on a positive note here with their first goal in an awful long time.
North Stars held off the score sheet in the second period, held off the score sheet in the third period so far. A shot here, good save there by Knott. Thought it went up in the air, but it didn't, so Brody Cascanet down on the ground now. The Merchants able to slow this one down. Adam Smelly not taking any risks with this ball. And he's going to kill as much time as he possibly can. He's going to go down. Carson Stevenson in pursuit. Now out in front. Good save there by Ethan Woods. A nothing play turned into a good chance there for the Merchants, as it looked like number 11, Ryan Crothers, couldn't quite keep up with his man. Rather, number 41, Andy Campbell, and understandable. He's an offensive player. Got caught there on defense. Jordan Cascanet now, behind the back. Hard shot, Barfoot, can't get that one in. Minute 04 left on the power play, minute 14 left in the game. Up the floor go the Merchants, Adam Smelly with it. Got a couple of fun names here at the Bayshore this week. Adam Smelly for the Merchants today, yesterday MJ Schwager for the Brooklyn Lacrosse Club. Things are getting a little bit chippier as this game has gone on, but we'll see if we can. Oh, we got a holding call likely. Nothing happening here, just a possession as the clock runs out. Dying seconds of the game, Brody Cascanet. This one is all but decided, only playing for pride at this point. Jordan Cascanet, Brody Cascanet. Brody's Cascanet, long shot, can't get that one to go. Adam Campbell's not gonna get there in time. Jordan Cascanet flips that one back. It's picked up now by Andy Campbell. Bounces that one up for Jordan Cascanet, throws it over. Back to Cascanet, hard shot, bouncing shot. Good save there by Knott. Reset out front, and it's gonna be a possession call. Final 12 seconds of this game. The Merchants are likely just gonna hold on to this one. And they're going to end this game 11-4 at the Bayshore as they count the final seconds down. 3, 2, 1, and over. The Owen Sound North Stars falling to the Brooklyn Merchants for the second time at home this season. This time by a score of 11-4. The North Stars won't be happy with the offensive output later in the game. They were finding ways to score and keeping themselves pretty well in it there in the first period, but unfortunately just unable to find the back of the net in the second or in the third. But I think the play of Ethan Woods was quite good for the North Stars today. I mean, it could have been a significantly more lopsided game had he not have held them in that.
Yeah, Ethan had a real strong game, and like any goalie that lets 11 in, he might want to have a couple back, but he made saves that probably deserved to be in, so it all evens out, and then some. Ethan was real strong today.
Yeah, you can see the players there giving each other some handshakes, and Andy Campbell making his way through in that red bucket. Just up here not too long ago helping with the Junior B games as well. So with the London Blue Devils, still got that blue t-shirt, I think, actually on underneath his jersey. So great game here, and we'd like to thank you for joining us here on Rogers TV as the North Stars fall by a score of 11-4 to the Brooklyn Merchants. You've been watching OLA Senior B Lacrosse here on Rogers TV at the Bayshore. My name's Nick Kennedy. This is Steve McCarthy. Thank you for joining us this Sunday evening, and we'll be back next week with more North Stars action. Thanks for watching Lacrosse here on Rogers TV.
The pay grade of any municipality.
For sure. What do you look forward to in the next few months happening in Kincard in the municipality?
Well, we're pretty excited in Kincardine with the plan for the future that we have. Our strategic plan is going to be reaffirmed once again. You know, we're always looking to checking to make sure that our council and staff are on the same page as far as the direction we're heading. We're looking forward to the continued housing developments that got started last fall and early this spring. We had a pretty mild winter, and there was construction going on nearly all winter. And we're looking forward to the initiation of some other housing projects. We're also looking forward to our pipe band starting again. We kind of missed them a little bit last summer with the Queen Street reconstruction, but that's all done now, and we're excited about the resurgence of our tourism industry, the festivals, major festivals, blues festival, Scottish festival, mass bands, baseball tournaments, soccer tournaments, sitting just down by the beach without having to worry about the sound of heavy machinery going. So we're looking forward to a great summer here with all the activities and the tourism that this town generates.
Mm-hmm. One of the interesting conversations that I've had recently is the changing nature of the partnerships between municipalities and Main Street businesses. That what used to be BIAs are now maybe just, well, Owen Sound's got what they call the River District. Meaford's got their Main Street initiative, and it's a change. Are you seeing the same kind of new renewal of partnerships over in Kincardine?
The name of the organization remains the same, David, but I agree with your observation there. I think it was really pushed from the old era into the new area through our construction season last year. The lines of communication that we established with our downtown businesses, with the not just the lines of communication, but the respect for people's ideas and about understanding that we're not dealing with business ABC. This is a person. This is a real a life and a family that is being affected by what needs to happen downtown as far as infrastructure goes. So I think that just as you said, the relationship between the businesses and the municipality has gone from a strictly, numbers based, here's the taxes, pay them, to we all do better together. Like if we talk to each other and plan and dream and cooperate and build together, this is going to be good for everybody. So I think, we're looking for a resurgence downtown as far as, seeing already you can see it this spring. There's more traffic parked along the sides of the street. There's more people walking. It's just delightful to be down there and watch not only the daffodils blooming, but the businesses blooming too.
You make a very good point, because in conversations with other mayors, it may be a reconstruction, or it may be a new facility in the downtown core, or it may be just some subtle change. As I sit back and watch the municipalities as they change that have downtown areas, it's that kick, that seminal event that changes things. That all of a sudden, what was is no more, and we've all got to figure out new ways of doing things. COVID perhaps provided the impetus for. Okay, we got to figure out that we're not going back. There's new ways to do things. Let's do them.
Yeah, and I think there were two results came out of COVID. There was a lot of businesses discovered that there was more than one way of doing business rather than just opening the front door.
Yep.
And I think that businesses are realizing that since COVID, there was a real resurgence, particularly last summer. People just couldn't wait to get together and just hang out. Sometimes they didn't know what they wanted to do once they got together, but just the necessity, just the desire to be together in a group with people. And I think that's good for any community, and I think businesses can use that to their advantage. I should say groups of businesses, those, downtown, whatever it's called. You invite people to come and mingle and talk and walk along your street. It's an exponential response to that, rather than just one or two families. We saw them yesterday. No, now it's we got to go see them. So much more fun now.
One of the things that I have heard said by planners is the more people we can get into the core of our municipalities, business districts, whatever you want to call them, the better and safer they will be.
Yeah, and I think that's twofold. It's the better and the safer you'll be from a business perspective, but also one of the expressions one of our councillors uses is the third gathering space. Home is your one gathering space, and it could be an arena or a church or a grocery store that's second. But in downtowns, whether it's in front of the library or in front of the convenience store, or wherever, those gathering spaces are more critical now than they've ever been, because people need people.
And with that, Ken, thank you. We're out of time, and I want to thank you for this conversation. It's been much appreciated, and as always, best wishes, and we will talk to you again.
Thank you very much, David.
All right, take care. Thank you. And thank you, friends, for being a part of Politically Speaking. Yes, we will talk again.
Connect with us by visiting our website or email us at comments@rogerstv.com.
It's been a long time coming.
You don't win it to keep it, you win it to be a part of its history.
Always knew.
Always hard to see the difference between winning and losing.
How to steal.